Hello, everybody, and welcome to Michigan International Speedway for live coverage of the WINSTEL Cup Series. This will be the first race of the season. I believe it's season 15. Qualifying just finished. It was actually through a there was a bit of a mistake. It was actually open queue, which just finished up, and it's supposed to be lone queue, but that was a bit of a mistake there. But it's all good. Here's your field just starting to roll off. Our Pulsar in the 04 car with 8 time. Actually, I don't have that scoring information. Sorry about that. It's going to be 65 laps here at the Michigan International Speedway. See, this is your standard oval cars, the 2014, I believe, V8 supercars, the Ford Falcon and the Holden Commodore. The admins of this series aren't too partial to the new tire model V7, so I believe this is one of the last cars that has the old tire model, but still gotta get your tires warmed up. I believe that there was their choice for using this car. It is still supposed to bring some exciting racing here. Much to look forward to as this car's about to duck down. We're just going to slowly bring him down,
Green flag,
and we are green. Here leads lap 1, the 04 car, but as you can see, a lot of people slip on the slide and going through the turns. This is a very loose setup. They actually had a couple of... 50 car gets loose there, but he's going to save it. I know, especially during practice, a lot of people are having issues. If someone's spinning in the back there, looks like the 20, he's going to save it as well. Definitely going to take some patience and some skill to get around this place. Looks like Nicholas Doucette's going to lead lap 2. Sam Salt the second. Here's Bell for second. 04 car got the pole there, falling back just slightly. 65 laps though, so you have plenty of time to get back up to the front. Tyler Head trying to get around Brett McGee for the 3rd position. Tyler Head was second now, battling with Adam Samsel. 3 wide in the back there. McGee the second. McGee challenged for the lead. Ooh, that's close. Looks like it's just going to save it. Still 3 and 4 wide. As Tyler Head comes away with the lead. That could have been disastrous for everybody, but it looks like everybody's going to come through for the most part. Ooh! New set in the wall. Yep. Needs to get put in the wall by the 50. And that car looks actually really torn up now. Looks like he's still going to be able to keep it going, but that car, you can see both fenders off of it. That's not just visual either. That will actually affect the performance. You see him going into pit road. I'm not sure if they have any quick repairs, but definitely worth it just to get that damage repaired. He's going to lose a lot of time. Tyler Head, Brandon Howard the second. Sean Peleg in the 17 car up to third. Ian fourth, Philip Snipes at the fifth. Snipes on the high side, trying to make that outside line work. Trying to take the lead out of one. It's going to slap a little bit. Going to lose a little bit of speed there. You see that 51 rejoining. It's reminiscent of the old IRA days, in my opinion, but everybody's in one huge pack. Field is a bit stronger numbers-wise than there's more cars than an IRA field, obviously, but still one big pack, which is nice to see. Tyler Head trying to get the lead back from Sean Peleg in the 17. Philip Snipes says, never mind, I'm going to make it 3-0 on the outside. A lot of cloud cover coming up over the track. It's really interesting to see how that changes the racing. One guy in the wall in the back. Still fighting with all he has, trying to get the lead from Sean Peleg in the 17. Tyler Head right there if anything happens. the beauty of these cars, they're able to, drive really close to each other without, but there's just such little room for error, so if something does happen, it could be massive. It could take out the entire field pretty much. Snipes is not giving up on the outside line. Brandon Howe back up to third. Snipes using draft of the 51 car to try to take the lead, possibly. I believe he let it the line. And the 51 car, it does look like he has all his damage repaired. So I do believe we have at least one quick repair for everybody to use. It's unfortunate to lose so early in the race. Might not be too bad though, because other than the 20 car who's in pit road currently, he's the only car lap down. Brandon Cruz is in pit road as well. Not sure what happened to him. The battle for lead still rages on. There's about 14 cars in this pack here. Snipes needs another lap. Kyle Stevens is about 15 seconds off. He's in a pack with Kim Huff. And then Doucette, one lap down. He's in this pack as well. Brandon Cruz getting back up to speed. I'm not sure what happened to him. And then Colton Salek in the 20 is currently off the track. I believe he was the guy that was getting in the wall earlier. Oh, pit stop's happening. Did not expect that. Looks like it's just the 98 and the 46. One good thing about this series, you don't have to worry about overshooting your the pit stall. It's not as tight compared to the normal Cup cars because they don't have the pick for animations and stuff like that. So yeah, I have a little bit more room to work with in case you do like overshoot or anything like that. As all the rest of the leaders going to come through pit road. These cars do have pit limiters, but you still got to get down to pit road speed first. Don't believe there was any incidents coming to it, but boy, it was close. Actually, to be honest, I didn't expect green flag pit stops. I do not have a good camera to show the race off, and I apologize for that. There we go. Looks like Parker Alexander's going to be the first car off pit road. Oh, nope, made that Tyler Head. Tyler Head and Brandon McGee. Shows just how important pit stall selection is in qualifying position. Christian Budd, Brett Fossey on pit road now, as well as Thomas Lewandowski in the 14. The rest of the field gets back up to speed.
The yellow flag is
and
out.
Caution's out. Looks like, oh, it's Brandon Howe in the 83. Not sure what happened to him, but there's, believe that was then just, but yeah, his car's totaled. Try and see what happened here. Did he just spin it on the apron? Oh, he got into the grass. Just barely cut the grass and into the wall hard. So he is going to be able to limp it back, and I do believe, I mean, I highly assume he's going to be able to use his quick repair. But it is still rather early to use it. So tough break for the 83 machine. So this is going to give the lead to Brendan McGee. Tyler Head's going to be second. Doucette is being shown in third. I don't think he pit. So that's great news for him. He's going to be back in the lead lap. Showing Parker Alexander in fourth. Stacy Walker in the number 5 position. These cars do sound really, really nice. I know it's these. I believe the super late models. There's a lot of cars that actually really sound really nice, and they're going to sound better. I know iRacing's working on a new sound engine, I guess is the word for it. So once that's in, it'll help a lot more. Here goes the field catching the, I believe it's a Porsche, rough, whatever, pace car. It is showing Doucette in third, so that's great break for him. You don't even need the lucky dog. That will instead go to the 54, I believe, who's currently showing 2 laps down. Hal currently 1 down, but he should be able to get that back with relative ease. So we did just see pit stops. It looks like people possibly going in again. Yeah, the whole field is going to come in. With the exception of, looks like the 086 is going to stay out. So new leader Stacy Walker. I believe fuel was an issue with when we were testing in practice and stuff. So all these guys probably just topping off, try to get these things packed as full of fuel as possible. Looks like 5 cars stayed out. Current top 5 is Walker, Huff, Christian Budd, Brett Fosse, and Lewandowski in the 14th machine. See more pit stops happening. Might as well fill your car with as much fuel as you can. You might think like, oh, it's just, you know, 1 lap, how much fuel is that going to take? That could be the difference of making it an extra lap or running out right at the line or so. So If we have another green flag run like that, you know, it's definitely going to be worth it. It's also going to be interesting to see, because you know how loose it was, especially at the start. Now everybody's going to be pushing, so it's going to be interesting to see like if these guys can keep it under control through turn 1. You might notice this track's pretty dirty, or it looks just a lot like block marks, especially in turns 1 and 3. Actually, right at the very end of practice, they all went out and started doing donuts, just trying to get the get more rubber on the track as we feel has some one to go. It looks like single file restarts. That's just an attempt to
hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
Not sure what that's for. Don't see any incidents, but it could be just because people are not caught up correctly. Just about to say it gives shorter cautions, but oh, they're going to give a lap to the 83, it appears. You can hear him saving fuel there. This stage of the race, you can never have too much fuel. So it's going to put 19 cars in the lead lap, or 18, excuse me. Not sure if the 20 is still in the server anymore. He is not. So 18 cars left in this race. The 18 of Brian Bullen, I don't believe even started the race, so. So this is definitely going to be interesting to see just how this works out going into turn 1, especially turn 3, once everybody's up to speed. So it's going to be Walker, Christian Budd, Brendan McGee, Sean Peleg in the 17. Greasy on the 04. Moranti's name's wrong, I'm sorry. Ali Osman in the 40. Oh, Adam Stamsel in the 00. Ali Osman in the 46. Doucette, Snipes, and Robinson is your top 10.
Green flag, green flag.
McGee looking to the inside. Looks like he's going to try and take the lead. Spreads out behind him. 98 car's going to go around. He's going to save it for the most part. He might even be able to save the draft. Sean Peleg, the 17, back up to the lead. There you go, 4 wide for the lead. Peleg's going to come on top. Christian Budd and Brendan McGee fought for second. Interesting just how much these guys have to snake back and forth. Figure out what line's the best line for them to take. Dials for the lead now. Three wide for the lead now. Once again, Christian Budd going to come out as your new leader. indicates the car's going to go back to the front. It's going to be interesting to see how many lead changes there's been. I know there's been quite a few. Ooh, almost contact between the leaders. Not sure if they actually got together, but definitely close. Bud trying to see if he can take the lead away. Problem for Doucette, he's still coming up forward. Might have scuffed the wall, might just have to check out a bit. McGee tries to make it 3 wide for the lead. He's got help from the 0-4. Drag like the last up on the plate race. This guy's trying to knock the mirrors off each other's cars. Very close racing. Bud losing a little bit of ground there. Ali Osmond trying to make it 3 wide for second. Trying to make it 3 wide for the lead now. Slightly though. Had to let out of it a little bit. Just one wrong move is all it's going to take. These guys are so close together. Doucette mixing it up. Doucette's going to take the lead out too. Not at the 17 to help it though. That just shows just how strong the draft is. See everybody having to check up a lot, just try to, so they don't run into the back of the car in front of them. Leg back to the front. Samsel says, no, I want the lead. 3 wide for third. Doucette falls back a bit. Here comes Brandon Howe. He was involved in the last caution. Our first caution, excuse me. Now he's mixing it up, trying to get second place. So I'm not too sure about tire wear. I don't think tire wear is too much of an issue. I know tire heat might be. The big thing is fuel conservation. I don't know. I don't think anybody's doing that right now. There's 4 wide action going on. So gonna be honest, this is a lot cleaner than I expected it to be. So. Hats off to these guys because this is a very loose car. They even made some adjustments, like last minute adjustments, to the rear wing to give these cars some more rear downforce. Even then, people were complaining about how loose this setup was. But keeping it going so far as 21. I don't know if he nicked the wall, but he came close. Zachary Robinson, the Hertz machine. One of the few Fords in the field. Most of the field is actually old ones. Similar to the Chevy SS here in America. Robinson challenging for third. Did see a few cars peeled on pit road. I believe Stacy Walker had to pit. Was later for this restart. Getting close to reaching the halfway point. Plugged in to lead for the majority of this race, it seems. Oh, look at those guys. Nose to tail. Gets him loose. Everybody able to save it, barely. So we're racing like a couple boys. These cars definitely aren't as strong or as capable of taking bumps as their Cup Series counterparts. So, well, that might be just a normal bump to a Cup car. That's a lot more exaggerated. And these guys is making contact for the lead. Plague wants to keep that lead. Fighting tooth and nail for it. Tyler Head's looking for second. Out on the outside. Oop. Sorry for that. We set a little bit loose. Ooh, contact. Rather interesting. I know we've been seeing a lot of positions changing for our like second on back. That 17 machine's been able to stay up front. Tyler Head trying to change that. Oh, there he goes. Brandon Howes again. Around to lose his rear wing. Out. Caution's out, but it looks like everybody saved it. Now this will be interesting to see because I'm not sure how many quick repairs these guys have. Will Hal be able to repair that car? Because there's a lot of damage to the back of that. So, let's see what happened. Just a bad bump from the 94. Mauricio and the 04 machine got a piece of it as well. Oh, something happened with the 83 because he slammed on his brakes. Got the 21 and the 04 hard into the wall. It's really strange. I know some people, especially on plate tracks, they will kind of like drag their brakes slightly just to get as much to keep cars close together. But it seemed a bit harder than that, or like it seemed like he braked harder than what you would normally be for dragging like that. So definitely a strange wreck as everybody goes down pit road once again. Appears to be the entire field going down. No one skipped it this time. I heard one guy go around. I believe that was the 086 of Stacy Walker, trying to get the lucky dog. Tyler Head overshoots. He had some slight damage. I believe the 00 had some fender damage as well. We did have two cars stay out, by the way. It looks like the 98 and 54 stayed out. Here's the battle of the race off pit road. Doucette's going to get it. Your guess is as good as mine for everybody out afterwards. that chrome machine. So it looks like it's gonna be Philip Snipes in 98. Stacy Walker, I believe, is getting his lap back. I'm not sure. I thought he already did. That might have just been him catching up the pace car. So Philip Snipes is your new leader. Looks like he's staying out. 78 Brett Fossey. Stayed out last time, but it's going to go in now. It's not the worst of strategies to stay out your first lap and just go on your second. That way you're farther back. You miss the potential accident, as you're already one to go. I'll look back at the 83 machine. See, still a lot of damage. He was able to get the trunk of the wing back on it. It still looks a little bit tore up, so leads me to assume that everybody has one quick repair. Still tore up a little bit, but not too bad. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to pronounce his name wrong, but Brandon Cruz Monseve, I believe. Apologize, it's not true. He was actually going to be in the booth for me until about a few hours ago when he decided he'd rather race instead. It looks like it's actually going well for him as he's up to the second spot, thanks to some pit strategy. Interesting to see if he can keep it going. Pace car's going to dunk back in the pit road one more time. About 25 laps remaining as we're about to get the green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
Doucette with a great start. He's going to get the lead. Don't count Sean Peleg out though. Ooh, Christian Budd's gonna spin. He's gonna save it, but it's gonna definitely fall out of the draft. Here comes Sean Peleg. He's gonna get back to that top spot. Ooh, Alexander's a little bit loose. Three wide for fourth. Battle for third. Parker Alexander trying to take his spot from Peleg now, who's back to fourth, possibly losing a tiny bit more. Nope, actually he's going to gain third. Three wide for fourth. So here comes that beaten and battered 83 machine. He's working his way back up to fourth. The 04 machine was also in that last track. I believe he used a quick repair because I don't see any damage left on that machine. Off the lead, Tyler Head trying to get second, or trying to lead. car in the grass back there. Looks like Philip Snipes. Gonna keep it going. I'm quickly see what happened. Possibly a tap by the 00? Yes. Ooh, almost takes out the 46, but he's gonna save it. Barely. So he's just gonna do a quick drive through the grass and stay green. Well, we've seen some near misses like what we just saw with Snipes. Still a lot cleaner than I expected it to be. Hopefully I didn't jinx the field there, but... these guys have a lot of practice on this track leading up to this event. Trying to get that setup just right. Hidden Doucette still battling for the lead. Just as a quick note, Kyle Stevens has withdrawn from the event, so at least 17 cars, and all of them on the lead lap. Look at this pack. 3 wide for the lead, 3 wide for 4th, I guess, as well. Like in the 17's going to get that lead back. I believe there's points for leading the most laps, so I'm not 100% sure. If so, he's definitely got that locked up. Doucette's going to get the lead back, though. Wide once again for the lead. Ooh, Howard getting a little bit loose. Tire head getting a little bit loose. That's contact. Everybody's going to probably save it. Never mind. McGee with a bunch of engine trouble. Reese on the 04 car. We know he already used 1 quick repair, so it could be the end of his day. I believe McGee will be able to get his car repaired. I believe they were the only 2 cars involved, other than Tyler Head, so... Trying to see what happened there. Something happened with Tyler Head. It shot him way up the racetrack. Just as they were trying to gather it back up, 04 just couldn't keep it together. Neither of them really could. It's very hard to do it. Once you get just slightly, just slightly out of line, they'll do that to you. I don't know if he hit the 51 or if it was just Netco or anything like that. We saw Howe get loose, but he was able to save it. It's possible that actually helped him because it was able to, just barely make it through there. So hard hit for the 94, hard hit for the 04. You see McGee's back out in the way. And the 04 still has damage. It looks like he hasn't even pit yet. Pit stops for the rest of the field occurring as well. Sean's been
hang on, we're not
leading the majority of this race. However, he
green.
hasn't been able to win the race off pit road yet, that I've seen at least. There you see a quick repair for the 04, so that's nice. And just to prove me wrong, Sean Peleg wins the race off pit road. It looks like How's going to be second. Hi. Actually scared me. Hi. Wait, what the fuck? Oops, excuse me. I believe Brennan clicked the wrong room or something, and that actually threw me off there. Anyway, Peleg is going to be in second as Ken Huff stayed out. Plug in second, Howe in third, Adam Samsel in fourth, Ali Osman's going to round out the top 5.
Well, at least we could push each other hard. Oh, shit.
Oh, it's a whisper list. Hello, guys. Sorry about that. Let me disable that really quick. I can disable that, so I apologize for that. Really threw me off. I was not expecting that. Looks like Huff's gonna go down pit road, so that gives the lead to the number 17 machine. There's a little bit of language there. I apologize for that. Looks like we are getting the one to get this 10 by. So that should be the final stop of the race. I'm not sure exactly what the fuel window is, but I assume if it's not close enough, that should be just enough to make it the rest of the way. I'm not sure. I know there is at least one grout checker. I'm not sure exactly how many there are going to be. But it's going to be 14 to go to line. It's going to be like how Stamsel, Osman, and Ken Huff. Actually, I believe he was just 5th across the line, so it's going to put Parker Alexander in 5th.
Green, green, green.
Like it's going to start how Oliver's bumper though. As they fan out going into 3, or into 1, excuse me. For the record, as you can probably tell, I'm a terrible commentator, so if you're looking for a commentary job, I am definitely hiring. I apologize for my abysmal job today. As Adam Samsel takes the lead. Leg a little bit loose there. So the field's surprisingly spread out. Not sure if something happened or just people with damaged cars finally taking their toll. Definitely still a battle here for the top spot. Ooh, Doucette almost loses as he's trying to get second. Trying to go for the lead now. Will he be able to take it? Side by side at least. Plug Oliver his back bumper. Not sure who he's going to go with. He's going to stay high now. So that move might be able to, or move might bite him as he's going to go back to at least 5th. Samsel's going to keep the lead. Contact midfield. Push the 94 up the track, but looks like they're going to save it. Car's doing about 182 into the corner. Normally have a speed graphic, but I don't have that set up, unfortunately. I apologize for that. See some bumping for the lead. Seth's trying to take a second away from Brandon Howe. Not sure if he's actually going to be able to grab it. So interesting to note with this package, it seems like once you get the lead, it's rather difficult to take it away. Notice there's a lot of side-by-side. It seems hard to actually complete the pass. How would you said try to do everything in their power to change that? At the line at 8 to go, it looks to be Adam Samsel, Brandon Howe takes second, Doucette, Peleg, and Parker Alexander in the 45 machine. On the upper back there. Doucette now with a run. He's got the advantage coming into 2. Will he be able to make it stick? See if the answer to that question is no. But he's going to have a run going into 3. He might be able to grab it out of 4 here. It'll be Samsel at the line. This battle is not over yet. Not by a long shot. Ooh, Doucette gets loose. That would have taken on a lot of people. What was once a strung out pack is now all bunched up 2 by 2. The majority of the field. Unless Doucette can clear him, I think he just needs to get back to that high line because it seems that like high line has the advantage off the corner. So unless he can get that. You don't really see that in Michigan. Usually the low line's the best way to go. Contact there. Doucette goes way low. He's going to scrub off a lot of speed to give second place to Brandon Howe. 51 charging back. Oh, contact! That's the leader! That's everybody!
Caution, yellow flag.
Almost the entire pack's gonna get taken out there. Samson's still gonna retain the lead somehow. But that's massive. And this, as if this race wasn't crazy enough, we've got a green-white checker coming. Try to see exactly what happened there. So it looks like Howe hooked the 51, and that took out everybody. One few here. So it looks like Howe is just a little bit too low. Doucette came down, or came up, excuse me. Man, that got everybody. Looks like the 50 car was able to avoid it, just for what I could see there, but saw Howe with the hard hit, so his chances might be over to win this. Just an absolute insane wreck. So we go back live. So everybody pitting, you see a lot of people with damage from that. Tyler Head's going to come out first. Then Peleg, and it looks like Osmond's going to take the third spot. So that completely changes the dynamic of this race. So we go on what could be our last restart. That's also going to give lead to the 54 machine, who's the only one that did not pit. I'm not sure how close he is on fuel, but if he has enough, that could be, this caution could be just what he wanted. Tyler Head the second, Peleg the third. Ali Osmond's going to be fourth. Christian Budd, who's able to escape that wreck, I believe, is going to be in up to the top 5. Lewandowski the 6th. Parker Alexander currently shown in P7. Stansel P8. Fawzi P9. And Robinson P10. So let's try to take a look at how bad some of these cars are damaged. You see a pristine number 54. Tyler Head looks good. I thought I saw some hood damage, but maybe not. Just a little bit of dirt. Flag in the 17 looks clean. 46, 50 looks clean. I believe back here is when you're going to see a few damaged cars. I know the 00 took a while to get out of his pit. I'm not sure if he was repairing or not. Oops, Snipes in the 98. Brendan Howe's car doesn't look that bad. Maybe we did have 2 quick repairs. 04 machine all busted. 64 machine with minor damage, if that. Brandon McGee, though, is all torn up. And he is still getting repairs. So McGee looks like to be out of contention to win. So this is the one and only green white checkered, I was just informed. So it all comes down to this. Quick field summary. 25 lead changes. We're not even done yet. 4 cautions for 11 laps so far. Hopefully we keep it at 4. I don't believe they're going to throw another caution, so this should be it. It's going to be Monteve, Head, Peleg, Osman.
Green flag, green flag.
Top 4 as we get the green for the final time here today. Tyler Head looked to get the lead. He's got the advantage going into 1. Tyler Head gets the white flag. It's up to him and the 17 machine. Cruz back to third. No, excuse me, he's way back there. Ooh, contact there. Contact all over the place, but it looks like they're going to save it. Here comes Samsel. Excuse me, no, it's Peleg. Got my green cars mixed up. Peleg got a four with the advantage. Oh, he's going to spin it. He's going to keep it together, but that's going to lose all of his momentum and give the win to Tyler Head. He's going to win the first race of the season. It's never over till it's over. So it's going to be Tyler Head, Christian Budd, Ali Osmond, Sean Peleg back to fourth. Parker Alexander is going to take a top 5. An absolute insane finish. We knew it was going to be crazy. I didn't think it'd be that crazy. Heartbreak for Sean Peleg, but... Here comes Tyler Head in the Atlanta Motor Speedway, Holden, excuse me. And he's not even going to do any browns. He's just going to take it straight to victory lane. So that's going to just about do it. As here you see the final results. So if you thought that was crazy, next week we're going to the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. So make sure to join us next week. Sorry about that. Make sure to join us next week about 7:30ish Eastern. Get ready for another insane race with these V8 supercars. So thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next week from New Hampshire. And have a good night, everybody.